Do you guys know the song from Pitbull and Christina Aguilera? Feel this moment? Baby, it feels like that. We're in 2025 now. New teams coming in. Yet another more of conference realignment, even though there's not as much as it was last year. But we are here for another college football season. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? Welcome to the 2025 college football season. Yes, Anthony, football is upon us. Wow, we got lots to talk about today. First of all, like I kind of did similarly to start the season, let's go ahead before we talk about Iowa State. Before we talk about Iowa State and Kansas, I just realized you can see the reflection off of my second monitor. Oh, that's funny. Um, that's funny. Okay. Alrighty. But I'm going to go to the rankings, of course. Let's see, where's the rankings? Alrighty. Football. I'm just darn happy. I'm going to go ahead and make it bigger. Alrighty. So to start off this, we are going to look at the college football AP top 25 for the preseason rankings. So let's go ahead and let's get this. Alrighty. Let's see if you can see this clearly. Let's go ahead. I'm going to check and make sure that everything looks okay from our end. Looks like it's okay. So it looks like you guys can clear it. You can see it clearly. So the new number one team on board is the Texas Longhorns. Arch Manning is going to be the helm of the starting quarterback. That is mainly all expected. Penn State coming in number 2 and Ohio State at number 3. Texas and Ohio State are facing each other next week, Saturday. This game at noon. I'm kind of confused. It's like, I don't know. Because I know, like, if you lose too many players on the roster, you can definitely dip. And also, honestly, I just don't know how much the roster has changed for Ohio State. But it's like, regardless of how much the roster has changed, but I still feel like there might be number one. I mean, it's like Michigan. I mean, like, they lost a lot of players, but somehow, some way, they still ended up being the number 9 team, including the loss of J.J. McCarthy and Jim Harbaugh coaching the Los Angeles Chargers. So it's like I could kind of see why, but it was like, Texas. Even though Ohio State did beat them in the Cotton Bowl last year. Anyways, let's keep on going down the list. So Number 4 going to Clemson. That is definitely a little high for me for Clemson. Like, because they were like kind of in the middle of the top 25 pack because they were the lowest remaining seed. They were the lowest seed of the college football playoffs. I think it's still Cade Klubnik, right? He's still on the quarterback. But yeah, of course, there's Georgia. That's kind of expected to see them down there. Number 6, Notre Dame. I mean, Notre Dame did beat Georgia. Notre Dame beat Georgia at the upset of the Sugar Bowl. But I don't know. Here's my favorite team, Oregon. They are sitting at number 8. Not 8. Number 7, Alabama coming in at number 8. And I know Alabama has to play. They're playing Florida State at the 3:30 slot on ABC. Number 9, LSU. Can't wait to get Brian Kelly a lot of hope just for him to squander it again like last year, getting dumped on by Alabama. And then number 10 is Miami. And Miami, they literally had it. They had it all. Miami literally had it all, and then they just squandered it in the last 3 games. They went from 9-0 to 10-2. Georgia Tech and Syracuse, both unranked. That was an unfortunate ending for Miami. Carson back from Georgia will make his season debut with the Hurricanes against Notre Dame, actually. So we have top 10. So for the top 10 matchups, coming into week 1, we have 3 top 10 matches. Number 1, Texas versus number 3, Ohio State. You have number 9, LSU facing up against number 4, Clemson. And you have Notre Dame versus Miami, a long-time rivalry awaiting, the time of Catholics versus convicts. So by the end of week 1, at least 3 top 10 teams will lose. They will definitely lose. And number 11, Arizona State, after their Cinderella run that was last year. And then the games talk about Avery Johnson of Kansas State. Number 12, Illinois. Number 13, South Carolina. I did not expect South Carolina to be ranked. They're going to be playing on Sunday slot on August 31st against the Virginia Tech Hokies. Number 14, Michigan. I don't know why. Okay, then 14, Michigan. And then Florida. Michigan and Florida were mediocre at best last year, and now all of a sudden, they just shot up way too high in the rankings for my liking. 16, SMU. I think that's kind of a right there because they got clobbered by Penn State. And here's Kansas State, number 17, which we are going to be watching today. Number 18, Oklahoma, even though, like Florida, like Michigan, they finished mediocre and somehow they're just ranked. There might be stuff that I just had no idea, but that's just is what it is. Number 19, A&M. They were close to be representing in the SEC championship last year, but Texas bought them out in the Lone Star Showdown. And hello, advertisement. I don't know why you're there. Number 20, Indiana. 21, Ole Miss. Number 22, Iowa State, which, again, that's who we're going to be seeing today. Number 23, Texas Tech. Number 24, Tennessee. Number 25, Boise State. And BYU, Utah, Baylor, Louisville. So these 3 teams are close to the top 25. But whatever happens when we get approach to the season next year, it's going to be something. And then I think the next group of 5 team that is close to the top 25 is Tulane right here. Tulane, UNLV, Toledo, James Madison, Memphis, wanting to appear at the. And of course, we need to figure out who's going to win. Who is winning? Who is winning? Do we have number 22, Iowa State? Get out of here. Do we have number 22, Iowa State doing the upset, or number 17, Kansas State? And I believe Kansas State is favored by 3 tonight, by 3 today. Alrighty, the poll will end by the time we reach the first quarter. And everything will be fine and dandy. But, yeah, they're starting the season at Farmageddon. I never realized Iowa State and Kansas State had a rivalry name. I never knew it. I never knew for a long time they had a rivalry name. I'm also trying to make sure I am getting the rosters ready. There we go. Okay. It's called, okay, I get it now. Okay. But, so, comparing from last year, Iowa State was the runner-ups of the, they were the runner-ups of the Big 12 championship. And they got rocked by Cam Scatterbo at the time against the they got rocked by Cam Scatterbo and the Arizona State Sun Devils. So, question now is, do they have more fuel in the fire going on a revenge tour and trying to win it? And try to win the whole thing. Oh, beautiful. The setup I got now. Oh, that's just. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. All right. Alrighty. So, yeah, so gold are incoming transfers. So, coming for Iowa State, so on the wide receiver side, they have according to the starting roster, they have 3 players coming in under the transfer portal. 2 wide receivers and a right tackle. Chase Sowell's a redshirt junior, and Xavier Townsend is a redshirt junior as well. And Austin Barrett, the right tackle, is the backup right tackle for Tyler Mills. And yeah, and then the defense, Tamatoa McDonough, Von Troy Malone on the defensive ends. They are coming in transfers on the left. And then Kamari Moore, who is a backup nose tackle, is coming in as a true freshman. So a lot of players returning or just coming off the bench. But Kansas State really has spent no time but coming in with their they pretty much came in. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players on the transfer portal coming in from the transfer portal, like Jaron Tibbs, like 4 of them are receivers. That's incredible. And then you have 5 on the defense for Kansas State. In the website I'm using with the depth chart, I like how they have the styles of offenses and then the styles of defenses. I do like that. I really do like that. I know I was watching this YouTuber, his name is Squid Tart. He's actually live streaming the game. And he said that because he was going over all the Big 12 teams before the season starts, right? And he said that we got the commonality of the weaknesses, I believe. I would think. Like that sometimes the defense. I know Iowa State's the edge rushers. I think that is the weakness that we have seen. But yeah, it is now officially due. What's up, Tuckboat? How we doing? We got so much happening today. Oh, baby. We got 5 college football games today. It's not a true week 1 slate, but guess what? It's better than having no college football games at all. Here's Rocco Beck, the starting quarterback for Iowa State. Avery Johnson, the Kansas State quarterback. Iowa State won the Pop-Tart Bowl, and Kansas State ended up winning the guaranteed rate bowl against Rutgers after trailing by 17. And it is looks like a cloudy day in Dublin, Ireland. But yes, the Big 12. I gotta say, my favorite conference from the time being until the Pac-12 is officially revamped and officially in the season, the Big 12. The Big 12 is fun. The Big 12 is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I like this. Like, once it's the Pac-12, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to support the Pac-12 as much as I can. Yeah, the UNLV is in the broadcast. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. They're not even, like, having a broadcast in any ways. I'm so sorry. But yeah, there are other games tonight. The rest of them are like around 6:30, 7 p.m. Eastern. So 6:30 on Fox is Fresno State traveling to Lawrence to take on Kansas Jayhawks. So both Kansas teams are actually playing today. At 7 on CBS Sports Network, you've got Western Kentucky and Sam Houston State in a crucial Conference USA showdown, because I believe that was if I'm not mistaken, that was a Conference USA championship game from last year as well, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And at 7:30 on CBS, you have Hawaii taking on Stanford. So it's week 0, but hey, week 0 is fun. And we have a big game, and we also definitely have a big game in our hands of Iowa State and Kansas State. And the first game is a ranked matchup. If you recall last year was an ACC conference game between number 10 Florida State and Georgia Tech. And my goodness, they lost. Kansas lost 3 of the last 5 games, and according to the ESPN analytics, they just popped up. They say they are the favorites to win the Big 12 conference. Well, remember last year for the Big 12, the one that was the least favorited to win, which was Arizona State, they won the conference. Second game outside of U.S. They played in Tokyo? I never knew that. There was a college football game in Tokyo. I never knew that. Huh. Wow. And that was their first 10-win season game, and they lost. Yeah, they got curb stomped. They absolutely got curb stomped in the Big 12. And they won the Pop-Tart Bowl. The bowl games is goated. The Pop-Tart Bowl is goated already. A great recent addition. How do you pronounce it? Is it Aer Lingus? I think it's Aer Lingus. But the stadium does look nice. It does look nice. And here comes the Iowa State Cyclones coming out of the tunnel. One of the uniforms I do love from Iowa State, I love the black and whites. The black and whites they wear, because they wore those against Kansas State last year, which that got them their 10 win for the first time in their school history. They look good. Like, I love the black and whites. Like, I just wish, and this is their first international game of program history. And they got to play another game next week. Oh, and that's going to be a lot of jet lag. Like, those teams are going to experience a crap ton of jet lag. But yeah, so the last 5 matchups in Ireland. So we had Penn State defeating UCF, Georgia Tech, Boston College, Northwestern Nebraska. That was a game I remember. Notre Dame crushed Navy 2023, and last year, Georgia Tech defeated Stanford. This is the 10th game in Ireland. The first was in 1988 between, I think it says Boston College versus Navy or Army. Don't matter, because we're in Dublin for the 10th time. Last game was one of the great ways to begin the season with Georgia Tech upsetting Florida State. It was a good start. I was like, I was at work at Applebee's when I was watching it, and then I saw that field goal that was made before the clock expired, and I was like, right off the bat, really? And it had and the internet just went absolutely bonkers. So I'm hoping if we can get ourselves a very nice game here, regardless who wins, if it's close, high scoring throughout the whole game, we're gonna have this is a good start of the college football season. Yeah, it foreshadows the rest of the season. It foreshadows a chaotic season. But let's get this straight. We're talking about chaos. There's no college football season that will touch the chaos that was the 2007 season. Wow, 40% of the players had to get passports. 2,500 pounds of food and 1,800 pounds of Gatorade. And Kansas State started planning in April 2024. Holy crap. So they had a whole year to prepare. Oh, the purple. You got the fans of purple. You got the fans of red and yellow. Oh, this is so exciting, guys. Hey, do you guys have a drink? We need to have a cheers. Have a cheers. Get a cup or something. If you don't have one, that's okay. Just have an imaginary glass up. So, to the 2025 college football season. No matter how chaotic this is going to turn out, we know we are going to have ourselves a heck of a season. Cheers, everybody. And it looks like, who you gonna call it? And it looks like Iowa State would be the team that will get the ball first. There it goes. Iowa State will be the team that will get the ball first. The Kansas State flags just flying around. Very unique stadium. Yeah, it is a very unique stadium. I do like the stadium. And the season has officially gone underway. And yes, a new scorebook, and there will be a touchback to the 25-yard line. Okay, all ready for the scoreboard? I say it's a tad better. Oh, Rocco Beck's father is Anthony Beck, the head coach of the Battlehawks. I never knew that. That's amazing. Third most in school history. He has 18 wins under his belt. All righty. Iowa State. I like the scoreboard. I love the mixture of the colors. Already. You got multiple players in motion. They're going to go to the left side of the line. Rocco Bagno is going to hit a direct snap to the running back. He's going to get down with a gain of 3 at the 24. And that was Carson Henson, the junior, will take the first carry of the season. Yeah, new scorebook. I say I like it. The last scorebook was okay before the college football playoffs. I like this better. I like scoreboards that doesn't take up like the whole bottom as much, or just like I like scoreboards that just a small scoreboard. You don't have to take up the whole screen for the new scoreboard. Let's see, 2nd and 7. He's going to hand this off to Henson again, and he's going to go left. He's past the 30s. He stiffs arms a man. He'll get out of bounds probably around the 31. The yard lines look very faded. It's like there's like some yard lines you can just barely see. It is, at least it's real grass, but it's like at least try to touch it up a notch. That's all I got to say. Carson Henson, number 26. He's a junior. And so right now we got 3rd and 3. And they might run this again. Empty backfield. Here's Henson in motion. And Beck is going to keep it to himself. And he's looking for his blocks. He's going to make a spin move. And he's going to get down at the 39 for the first down of the Cyclones. The first down of the season. All righty. Yeah, so far, it is run heavy. Definitely run heavy thus far. Definitely run heavy so far. They got to get to the rhythm. And there's Henson again. And he's going to get a gain of 4 up in the left hash. So right now, it's been Beck getting a first down and all runs by Carson Henson with the run. It looks like they're going to be physical with Kansas State. Again, they're just trying to figure out, okay, can we do? But now Kansas State's got to adjust his run game. They got to adjust his run game. Rocco Beck, play action. He's going to throw it to the right hash. It was tipped up in the air, and Eli Green was trying to catch it, but he gets blasted by the defenders of the Wildcats. And it'll be third down now because he had it. It was behind him, and it was too high. And then 45, Austin Romaine, a middle linebacker, just clobbers him. So now, 3rd and 6. See, they're going to try to pass again. So they're at the 43. They need to get to the 49. Beck's dropping back. And he's going to get tripped up under his feet. And that's the first sack of Kansas State by Jordan Allen, the sophomore. So the run game was doing okay, but once they got out of that run game, they did not do anything in the passing game. So run game started to be okay, but the passing game needs some work for Iowa State so far. But regardless, it's a good defensive stand by Kansas State. Punt is away. And he muffed the punt, and Iowa State returns it. Oh my goodness, what a catastrophe. It was Aiden Flora who picks up the muff punt. Oh, dude. And it was Dylan Edwards, the running back. It was Dylan Edwards, the junior. Muffed it. Are you kidding me? He muffed it. Just went through his hands. It went through his hands. Are you serious? What a mistake. What a colossal mistake. That is a colossal mistake from the Wildcats. Now it's 1st and goal at the 8. Hitting off to Hansen, and Hansen will go nowhere. He will probably lose a yard on that play. As they face 2nd and goal. Dude, it just went through his hands. It's like it's like shooting a basketball into a hoop and you get nothing but net. Wow. Look at that, 6 rushes and only 1 pass attempt. Technically 2, but he got sacked by Jordan Allen. So 2nd and goal. Beck drop it back. And he's going to try to run again, but he gets drilled again. And that is another sack for Kansas State. That is Toby Osunami. Who's that? Osunami with the sack. Yeah, so like 3 pass attempts, and he gets sacked twice already. So feel like the offensive line is going to have issues with the passing game. I don't understand why the sacks they take away rushing, except because you're the holder, right? And he's going to the end zone, his back, and that could be flagged on Kansas State for pass interference. I guess someone's getting a little grabby. Somebody's getting very grabby. Pass interference on number 7. That is VJ Payne. The sack yards are passing yards. They use the sack yards. They use it for net yards. I think that's the whole statistic behind it. Oh yeah, he just hold him on the way, so he couldn't let the speed get past the other receivers. So that is a new set of chains at the 3. So Rocco Beck handing off. Does he get it? It looks like he's very sure that was Abu Sama the 3rd with the rushing at 10, and he will get a gain of 2. So they're literally at the 1. It was basically an onside kick. It's basically an onside kick for Iowa State. Well, if it does hit a player, that means you can try to recover it and get your own possession. That's the whole football. Sama is the tailback. Going I formation. He's gonna pick. Oh my! Are you serious? He picked. Abu Sama dropped a pitch, went through his hands over his head, and Kansas State recovers it. What is happening? What is happening? And it looks like the rain is making an impact too. The rain, the downpour making impacts. Oh my goodness. Oh, this game is so. Oh, this game. They were literally at the one and they botched it. You punted away Kansas State Mupset, and then they. What is happening? I don't even. This might end 3-0. Oh, so cheapers. This game's already drugs. It's already drugs. No, dude. No. Tugboat, you know what this game's going to be? It's going to be like it's going to be the 0-0 regulation game between Wake Forest and Virginia Tech. Vikings versus Raiders 2023 vibes. Or the Mud Bowl, because it's downpouring right in Dublin between the Dolphins and the Steelers. That was insane. It's like any. It's like any NFL game. How was your first week of schools going for you? So far, I mean, it was a little nervous. I was a little bit nervous, like I told my parents, like it was more like my parents and Dana. Like it's like excitement, nervousness. That's how it's keep building up, and then at the same time, it's like I'm only just a rookie, you know. Like I gotta get the jitters out. I gotta be confidence will build over time. So it's like I'm learning things. Like that's the thing. It's like I'm a first year, so I'm only gonna learn. I'm gonna learn a lot, you know. Especially like learning about the student, like learning about my students' quirks. And then there goes a run for Kansas State, and only a few yards, and it's Joe Jackson with the carry, with a gain of 2. Yeah, so Avery Johnson coming in, junior. You have to learn to teach a quote by someone. Well, yeah, so it's like the thing is, and that is a good stuff run from. It's a good stuff run from Iowa State. Now, the thing is with teaching, like first years. So first years, at times they will have a mentor to help you guide along. Help you guide along with teaching, and then there's definitely other special education teachers there to help you as well, because they know the system. And I'm just a rookie. I'm like, okay, I know this. It's like, okay, they know the system. I should rely on that and just know that I'm never going to be alone in this because it's a team effort. Special education is never a stuff you stay alone. Look at that. Avery Johnson tries to attempt a pass to Jace Brown and just right through his hands. It's the rain, baby. You gotta it's making it rain. It's ugly because rain. As of right now, it's only ugly because it's raining. It is pouring in Dublin. That's mainly why this game has been ugly. Like the head coaches are definitely getting drenched. Punt is away. And a fair catch we made at the 43 for the Cyclones as they will get as Rocco back will get the ball back. So he's raining in Ireland. Well, wasn't raining before. Well, here's the thing. It was raining before, and now it's raining again. Ireland is like the Seattle of the UK. No, I feel like UK is Seattle. Oh my gosh, they do, and I heard the Irish commercial with the two mascots there playing. That's great, but nothing going on. So like, not trying to expect a lot from the passing. I feel like this game, Doug, you mentioned it before. It's gonna be more of a run heavy game, you know. Because I don't know. We're just expecting this game is gonna be getting ugly, biggly. Sorry, I'm just texting Dana. Because it's like, okay, so a lot of low scoring games happen during the rain. The Raiders, yeah, and you have to see. Oh yeah, they did tie. They did tie. They did tie. That's definitely a Seahawk thing because apparently what the Seahawks don't really understand is how to play a normal game. That is just expected. USAA. Yeah, you can see the raindrops on the helmets, and you can see how now the purple in the jersey is starting to darkening because now it's just wet. And here comes Henson again, and Henson trying to push, but he will get only 1 yard as he was trying to attempt to run on the left side. Old school football. Oh yes, we're doing old school football today, baby. And Edwards might feel himself a little bit lucky since that his muff punt did not really lead the scoring of Iowa State. So that's a bit lucky. I will say that. That's a bit lucky. Drop it back, it's back. And here's the catch right there for today. There we go. That is Dominique Overby. The redshirt freshman will make the first catch of the day of the team. So something. Progress. Now you need to get a first down. That is what Overby needs. That's what Iowa State needs. 19 plays, 9 yards. They have more plays than yards, and they have 1 turnover. Because Salma does not know, could not catch the pitch for some reason. Back dropping back. He's looking. He's going to throw it in the middle, but that will be incomplete. Intended to Brett Skilson? Yeah, to Brett Skilson. And they will get a quick 3 and out. Yeah, it's going to do. Yeah. Ooh, baby. I don't know. But at least football's back. Almost dropped the punt, actually, for Iowa State. Don't do it again. There you go. Fair catch at the 15. There you go. So there you go. Nothing happened. Nothing happened so far. It feels like a preseason game. Kind of does. Kansas is favored by 13.5 on Fresno State. So Avery Johnson had 3 games with 2 interceptions. BYU, Houston, and Arizona State. Well, will he get that? Well, will he be able to do that in this game? I don't know. You guys be the judge. You guys be the judge, not me. Avery Johnson throws a quick pass, but that gets batted down. But it was caught by an old lineman. It's a negative play, but the old lineman caught it by accident. At least there was an A for effort. Okay. Let's see here. Another negative play. As Joe Jackson's trying to run, but that ain't happening, Chief. We have an old lineman pass before first score. Well, an offensive lineman having a catch before we score. Just look at that downpour. This is like the college football mud ball. Avery Johnson handing it off to Joe Jackson, and Joe Jackson will make a cut, but he will get about 5 yards, about 4 yards, 4 or 5, but it doesn't matter. That's yet another 3 and out. Just make something happen. Make something happen. We did not wait. Is it January? So February, March, April. February, March, April, May, June, July. We did not wait 7 months for crappy football. I know it's the rain that is the biggest consideration, and the ball didn't even make it past territory. Iowa State is gonna have they're gonna start their drive in Kansas State 49. What is this? What is this? The Monsoon Bowl. We can't forget about that, can't we? We can't forget about the Monsoon Bowl. Jags, Carolina. Well, yeah, yeah, and there was like parts of the stadium that was kind of flooding, and there was like literally fans that were getting their cups, and they were just get the water out of the stadium. Well, get the water out of their seats. I mean, I think Florida State's going to get clobbered by Bama. But if Alabama does lose to Florida State, you know what the world's going to laugh at, right? You know what the world's going to laugh at, right? Say I say this. Ireland does look. It does look beautiful. Very, very beautiful. It's just like you look at the cliff sides, the hills, everything. You got a good amount of pubs. Florida State, Alabama is pure mean chaos. Yeah, man, it's like regardless who loses at that game, it's gonna get mean. South Carolina is favored by 8 against the Hokies of Virginia Tech. Huh. That's interesting. Maybe I could do that game. Well, no. Maybe it depends on how I look. I might do a Thursday game. I might. I'm thinking at 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm thinking of Cincinnati and Nebraska. I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of that game. So, yeah, I don't know. Just depends. Okay, where the heck is my... Hold on. Because for some reason, the commercials are like, they want to play, they stop playing. I don't know if it's like coming off their end or my end. I don't know. Oh, and Dylan Edwards, the running back, is heading to the locker room. He is heading to the locker room. So now, 1st and 10 for Iowa State at the 49. So they're starting at Kansas State territory. So they're going to hand it off to Henson, and Henson gets about 1 or 2 yards on the run. So not really much. We haven't really gotten much of big plays. I think we only have 1 first down, and yeah, that's it. So now you're looking at 2nd and 8. We have less than 5 minutes now. Rocco back, play action. Throws it to his tight end. He gets a first down. And there's another and that finally something happened. Something happened. And that was Gabe Burkle, the redshirt junior, making the catch for the first down with a gain about 10. Rocco back throwing in the middle again. And that's another first down. Brett Skiltson. Brett Skiltson. I was about to say, what the heck is going on with my screen? So now they're outside the red zone. They're at the 23. So 2 good passes. Bat going for the end zone. And that's a catch. There we go. There's your touchdown. That is Dominique Overby for the first touchdown of the season. Iowa State will take control for 23-yard touchdown from Dominique Overby. Something happened. Look at that. Iowa State has clicked. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Something happened. And the extra point is good. Took to about 3 minutes and 26 seconds left of the game. But they just left the nobody was covering the top. There was no safety help. He just ran a seam. And even if the defensive end, I think it was Daniel Cobbs was trying to run his way over to Overby. Nobody would. It was just too late. It was too late. It was too late. But yeah, it's about time. Man, I did not get myself home. We do indeed have points. So, Kansas State, how would they be able to answer them back? Well, there's a kick out of bounds, so at least they get proper field position. Yeah, so Kansas State has 2 sacks in the first quarter, but their offense can't do no answers yet. So 3 minutes or 26 seconds versus 10. I think they're at the 40. I would think they're at the 40. 35. 35 with the kick out of bounds. Oh, they're going to do a wildcat formation. Avery Johnson's now in the receiving position. Fakes a handoff, and here's a good run, and he's going speeding down the left sideline past the 35. And he will get out of the 31-yard line. It was Jace Brown taking the direct snap and faked the end around to Avery Johnson, but Brown kept running, and they're already at Iowa State territory. Wildcats running Wildcat. I just realized that too. And the flag is there, and it's more than likely going to be a false start on Kansas State. Number 86, that is Garrett Oakley, the tight end, will get flagged for a false start. So now you have 1st and 15. And there's Joe Jackson right beside Johnson. Looks like a blitz. Yeah, they're going to bring in the blitz. Avery Johnson's going to throw it to the right hash, but it was knocked out by the hands. It was just knocked out in the hands from Iowa State. Really good play. That was Marcus Neal, the nickel, making sure he does not get it. So now you leave 2nd and 15. That's where they're at. They're at the 36 now. After the 5-yard penalty from a false start. Here's a handoff. And then he will get down at the 20 to the 28. So that's a 9-yard gain by Devon Rice, a redshirt freshman. We'll take that handoff. So right now you have Joe Jackson and Devon Rice because, as you saw earlier, Dylan Edwards has headed off to the locker room. Third down and 5. And here comes Rice in motion, handing off to Jackson. And Jackson trying to run to the middle, but he's going to be a yard short. It's going to be 4th down. So does Kansas State have the audacity to go for it, or will they take their points? It look like the rain has stopped too. And it's 4th and 1. They're saying out there, Avery Johnson's still in there. He's still in there. Question is, what are they doing? Are we going for it, or are they going to take a timeout first? They will take the timeout first. So Kansas State will take a timeout to figure out what are they going to do. What are they going to do? Oh, yeah, 5:30, Boise State, South Florida. Nebraska, Cincinnati. That's a game I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to be doing that game. Maybe. The Georgia Tech, Colorado. That's a good one too. Yeah, so I'm probably the next stream I'm gonna do Nebraska, Cincinnati. It's not at Cincinnati. It's in Arrowhead. Is that the Chiefs? Man, that stadium looks. It's like probably like 543 there. All right, here we go. Single back. Johnson's going to hand it off to Jackson. Jackson open the middle. He got it. Easy run. That's an easy run. It looks like he gets to about to 20. There's an easy run. We have about a minute remaining of the first quarter. So you have not voted. Go ahead and still vote before I end it. Go ahead and vote before I end it. They're at the 16 now. 2 wideouts with 2 running backs between Avery Johnson between 2 running backs. And they mishandle the snap. Avery Johnson tries to, and he will throw it away. That's a smart move. That was just a bad handoff. He was trying to hand this off. He was trying to hand this off to Rice, but just a bad handoff, and he was quick enough to throw that away. And man, that it was like Caleb Bacon. He just ate some grass. Avery Johnson, he's gonna try to run it. Oh, he was just on his feet. Tyler Lockett's brother's playing Kansas State. Hold on. Let's see. His brother's playing. Wonder who though. And that's the end of the first quarter. Sterling Lockett, the redshirt junior, the slot receiver. He's a slot receiver. He's number 6. I never knew he has a brother playing college. Huh. And I don't know if Tyler Lockett is going to play football, because I know he got cut from the. I know he got cut from the Seahawks. But yeah, so we have reached the end of the first quarter. We have reached the end of the first quarter. It is 7-0 belonging to Iowa State. Oh yes, Fansville's back. You know, when college football's back, if college football's back, Fansville's back too. He's on the Titans? How come in there? I probably heard about that, but I think that information is just like locked, like at the back of, it's just like in the back of my mind. I didn't know he was on the Titans. Well, I forgot. I think it's probably more that I forgot that Tyler Lockett was on the Titans. But yeah, Sterling Lockett, slot receiver for Kansas State. And that's the same thing. I didn't know Rocco Beck is the son of Anthony Beck, the Titans, the Jets tight end, and the head coach of the Battlehawks and the San Diego Fleet. I never knew that. See, there's just certain stuff that there's just certain stuff you just don't know, and then once you learned it, it's just like, huh, intriguing. I like it. The Cracker Barrel is created in LeBowen, Tennessee, about 15 miles from Nashville. Oh my no! So I hate it. I do not like the new Cracker Barrel. They're trying to. What's with the logo? What's with the Cracker Barrel logo? So minimalistic. I hate the minimalistic logos. I hate them. It's like, do you bother trying to make it look cool, trying to make it look interesting? And all you did was like, okay, let's just put up like a orange, yellow, like a yellowish orange barrel, and then we'll just put Cracker Barrel on the barrel. Gee, that sounds so smart. That sounded so smart, you guys. Like, I do not like how they're trying to modernize. It's like, I don't know. I don't like it. I do not like the new Cracker Barrel logo. It's so bad. And they're remodeling and they're like modernized. I'm like, it's the country style. The country style is what makes Cracker Barrel so good. I love the country styles, dude. I always like rocking on the rocking chairs and just playing checkers. Like, dude, why are we getting rid of this stuff? So stupid. 2.0 Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I heard like they got rid of like the animatronics and they tried to modernize with the games. At least they were trying to make a comeback with like arcades. Like how David Buster's do it. But freaking heck, man. Freaking heck. I just don't. Oh no. Just no. It's just no. Just, I don't know. It's like, no. And here goes Avery Johnson running up, and he goes in for the touchdown. Avery Johnson responds back to the Cyclones for 10 yards. And with the extra point, we can have a tie game. We can have ourselves a tie game. They have -3 yard passing. Yeah, because of the freaking back down pass to the offensive lineman. They mainly just ran it. That's all they did. They just ran it. That's all it took. The extra point is up and good. So 7-7. Oh. Oh. And then they're showing the pubs of the Kansas State fans. You're only going to show pubs of Kansas State fans, or you're going to see Iowa State fans. There's nothing in between right now, and there's nothing in between for having two types of fans at the same time. So now Iowa State needs to keep up. They got to at least keep up the lead. Now it's tied. We got to say, okay, we need to make sure that we are holding the lead. This is Farmageddon, after all. This rivalry matters. Farmageddon. As you know, I learned today that this rivalry had a nickname. And they're going to call for a fair catch, and Iowa State's going to get it at the 25-yard line. Rocco Becht. Yeah, it's like the first pass, then the second pass to the middle. And then he saw there's no help on the safety. Even though he was on his way over there, it was just too late for him. Three for three, 46 yards with a 23-yard pass. So half of his yards was literally a touchdown pass in the last drive. So now you're looking at first down and 10. Rocco back, audibly. Rocco Becht is going to hand this one off to Sama the third, and Sama's going right side. Tries to truck a player, but he will not get anywhere. He will only gain 1 yard on the run. And that was Rich. That was the one with the tackles. Zajon Rich, the left corner. That's sophomore. Second down and 9. They have five rushing yards today, 0.4 yards an average, because they probably fumbled the ball and getting sacked so many times. Empty backfield for Becht. Becht dropping back. And he's going to try to get the tight end that was open, but he overthrew his man, Gabe Burkle. Tries to throw a check down, but it was just too high for the receiver. And there's Anthony Becht, head coach of the Battlehawks. Glad he's there. Glad he's taking the time to watch his own son. But Becht right now, 4 for 7, 54 yards, and a touchdown. Third down and 9. Gets to the 35. Becht dropping back. And he's going to try. And he fumbles the ball. He was getting sacked. Who has recovered it? And that's going to be Kansas State ball. Another turnover. The third sack tonight. It was Chidi Obiazor with the recovery. Was he the one that got him? Who got him? He got blasted. It was Quam Moss, the junior transfer. The third sack tonight. The third sack today for Rocco Becht. The O-line is not doing any justice. The O-line is not doing any justice. Yeah, he left the game on an injury, so. And Rice tries to run, but he will lose yards. He was running sideways, not much running forward, so. Run offense. You lost 3 yards, so he's taking it 13, but at least you're in field goal range. Yeah, time difference. Yeah, the time difference, I think, is like 5 or 6 hours. I think it's 5 hours. I think it's 5. It's a 5-hour difference. Avery Johnson throws in the middle to his tight end. And he looks like he may be short. That is Garrett Oakley. That may be close. Oh my goodness. Cat, I just opened the door for you and you're just not getting out. Come on in, dude. Like, come on, bro. 3rd and 1. What is your game plan here, Kansas State? Yeah, it's 8-hour difference for me, because you're West Coast. And Jackson, oh, that's a close one. I can't tell. Now they're saying he didn't make it. They're saying he didn't make it, so are they going to stay out there again? They went for 4th down on 4th and 1, and they got it. And that did lead. They did lead a touchdown, and they're going to go for it again. 4th and 1 from the 6. He's going to hand off to Jackson again. He does not get it. He does not get it. That's a turnover on downs. Is it Christmas already? Because it feels like the season of giving. Or Thanksgiving. Really? And that's the same play they did. It's not. So they did the same play. It was literally a halfback dive. The first time they did it, and they say, oh, hey, why not do it again? Why? Like, do something else. Do something else. Do something else, for goodness sakes. That was idiotic. Try to surprise your opponent, for goodness sakes. Surprise your opponent. Like something. Don't do the same play you did on the 4th down one time and then do it again on the other. It does not work like that. Come on now. Oh, hey, cat. How are you doing, kitty? And that's why I don't want you up here, dude. Come on, man. That's why I don't want you up there. First of all, let me go ahead. Dude, I swear. His tail sometimes catches my stuff, and I'm worried he's going to knock it over. And you're just thinking, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing, man? You're all right, now? You're all right, buddy? School starts for me on Monday. Oh, wow. So, well, you get a 4-day week because Labor Day. Well, depending if you have school on the Friday, because I actually had no school on Friday because Labor Day weekend. So Labor Day it's just depends. Because I know that the schools either do like one of those like year-round calendars, or they're going to do like a traditional school year calendar. So just depends. But yeah, this game has been turnover city. It has been turnover city. righty, Iowa State. And then tries to throw it, but incomplete. Tries to throw it to Benjamin Brommer, but will fall incomplete. Yeah, I do love the scoreboard. Turnover City, Ireland. Dublin, aka Turnover City. Roser's right back, and he's gonna. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Oh, Gabe Burkle had it and dropped it because he went. Well, also because the guy was trying to pick it. He tried to pick it. That was Weasley fair with the pick. It was trying to. Attempted the interception. So 3rd and 10, Iowa State back in their own territory. Beck throws us. Oh, Henson's not playing around, but he won't get tackled at the 11. That's a quick 3 and out. So Kansas State's going to get they're going to get the ball at great field position. And they have to score on this drive. They have to score on this drive. Because where else are you going to find? Yeah, because it's like, where else are you going to find this? I will stay with the punt. It's gonna go more right. Here's a fair catch, and he will get it at the 41-yard line. So Kansas State, proper field position. It's like now at this point, you're just fighting for the lead. You are fighting for the lead. Who's gonna get the lead? I don't know. So 1st down and 10. And I like how it shades purple who has the possession, and then it shades yellow, red, whoever has it. I like that. But here we go. Avery Johnson is shotgun and throws it to his receiver. And that will end up going and that will not go anywhere. That was Jannard Bradley with the catch, but the Cyclone defense just sniffed this one out. Sniffed it out. Looking 2nd and 2. 2nd and 12 with about 10:30 remaining of the second quarter. Going to audibles, shotgun formation. He's gonna hand it off to Rice. Rice with the stiff arm, and he's gonna go right side, but will not go anywhere once again. He gets stuffed again. So the Cyclone defense really pulling off the stops. They're pulling off the stops. So now, 3rd and 13. Are we going to get another 3 and out from Kansas State? Because this is the case. Oh, baby, we're going to witness the game of our time. Drop it back, Avery Johnson, but there's going to be a flag on the play. That's going to be a false start. It's going to be 3rd and 18. Oh, goodness. It's like, yes, they both score touchdowns, but oh, dude. This game is so sloppy. As of now, it's just so sloppy. Oh. The delay of game. Iowa State actually got flagged for delay of game, so now it's 3rd and 8, and Matt Campbell is very salty. He is salty. So there's a little bit of breathing room for Kansas State, but they got to get to the 49 in Cyclone territory. Johnson throws a pass, and he connects his tight end for the first down, and he will be down around the 37. That is Gunnar Garrett Oakley. His name is similar to Gunnar Oaks. Well, again, I think the rule is like, because I think for the defense to get delay of game, like you can try to look that up. It's like having the defensive player saying hike, like being part of the snap count. I was gonna say, oh, that's a backwards pass too, but nothing bad happened there. I think how it is like Iowa State trying to saying hike or they trying to clap. Like if you see so the defensive play, they can't just like clap because you notice how every quarterback, mainly in college, they always do this before they snap, like before they get it. So if they're trying to say hike or if they are just trying to clap, like try to throw off the center, this is a recently involved rule. And Joe Jackson, oh my gosh, he fumbled. He picked it. The run was so good, and then he freaking fumbled. Joe Jackson fumbled. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, how many turnovers do we have? How many turnovers do we have? This is unbelievable. I've never seen this game with many turnovers before. Oh, sweet Christmas. This is, like I said before, it's like, is this Christmas or Thanksgiving? It's like a season of getting, for goodness sakes. I'm looking up to how many turnovers do we have? Team stats. That's what I need. I need the team stats. We have four total turnovers, and they're all fumbles. Here, you have the ball. No, you have the ball. It's like Oprah Winfrey. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. Everybody gets a turnover. Like, did they smear their hands with Butterfingers before they start the game? What is this game? What is this game? Yeah, 2 fumbles. Yeah, 4 total turnovers. And Kansas State only has 27 passing yards. Iowa State has -5 rushing yards off of 13 attempts. Sweet Christmas. So we have 4 turnovers total. We're not even at halftime. What are we even doing with ourselves? -5 rushing yards. -5 rushing yards. The Fumblerooski Bowl. If this keeps up. So back. Tip, that was almost picked. Dominique Overby was the intended target. 2nd and 10. At least it was nice defense by Kansas State at the least. At least it was that. Oh. Beck hands it off to Samu the third, and Samu gets the first down. Sama gets the first down. And the defensive player just keeps pushing him out of bounds, and we got a little bit of a scuffle here. Farmageddon, I'm telling you. That's Farmageddon for you. That is Farmageddon. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. First out of 10 from the 35. Beck's dropping back, and he's almost got sacked, but he's running it. And he will dive, and he will get a gain of 8 on the run. 2nd and 2. As he evaded the sack, and he was running down the left hash. As he was running down the middle left hash. See, 2nd down and 2. On formation. Drop play action, and Beck finds he had him open man, and he dropped it. Cooper Alexander, the intended target, dropped the pass. Again, like, the rain has stopped. There's no more rain. But again, did you just smear your hands with butter? Like, did you just smear your hands with Butterfingers? Is that just what that is? Ugh, I don't understand. Sama trying to run up. Oh, that does not look like he got it. It does not look like he got it. He's literally a yard short. He's literally a yard short. So does Matt Campbell want to go for it? Does Matt Campbell want to go for it? Oh, Matty boy, are you going for it? It looks like looks like they're gonna review it. Okay. They're gonna review the spot first. They are going to review the spot first. Dun, 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 dun. The GOAT. Hi, Thomas. Howdy do. Howdy ho. Isn't it, Thomas? Isn't that time of the year? It's that time of the year. Yeah, this game's on drugs. Hey, Thomas, you just missed. You missed the drugs. You missed the drugs. We're not even halftime. We already had 4 total turnovers, 2 on each side. It's the game's drugs. It's That's all I could say. It's the drugs. I just don't. I just don't, man. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I see him, Matt Campbell. Still. Who's the head coach of it's been a while. I know, like, the one Kansas State head coach I remember got fired. I think he retired. I just forgot the head coach name. Not YC, HC, the head coach. I just forgot. Okay, Chris Kleiman. Okay, that's his name. His name is Chris Kleiman. Just wanted to learn who is the head coach of those schools. Doing work. Yeah, all right. What is Chris Kleiman? Oh, come on, dude. How many turnovers do we think are we going to get by the end of the day? Like, we already have 4. Are we going to get... Imagine if we get 10. Like, this game is going to be... I don't know. Yeah, so they're not... So they just said they're unable to see the ball, and they are going for it. You're going for it in your own 44. Empty backfield. Empty backfield. And Beck's running it, and he gets it. So is a risk that was rewarded. So there you go. There's a QB draw, faking a pass, and he just ran up the middle. So there you go. In a quick hurry out, here comes Sama the third. And Sama, and he will just throwing around like a ragdoll. With a loss. The run game, it was strong. Like, and at first they were running it, and now they still have, well, probably still negative. Maybe still looking at the negatives. And Matt Campbell's just he's just squatting. He's just squatting. So Chase Sowell in motion. Here's the play action. Beck is going to go deep in the middle. He gets this man, and he will be down around the 31, and that is Benjamin Brahmer, the tight end, that will get the first down for the Cyclones. There you go. So there you go. Alrighty. Handing it off to Sama. And Sama, he's not getting any yardage. He's not getting any kind of yardage. Like the passing game's is improving, but the running game, what are we even doing? Like, what are we even doing? Dropping back. Beck is rolling to his right. He tries to find a receiver. He was trying to find Xavier Townsend, but that ball will be incomplete. Oh, man. So now you're looking at 3rd and 9 from the 31. Back dropping back. Oh! Clean hit. That's a clean hit. What a clean hit. Desmond Purnell. He did his job. He just not only knocked over off his butt, but he popped the ball out of him. Oregon Ducks trivia. What's your trivia question? Probably not gonna get it. But except now Iowa State's gonna go for a 49-yard attempt. Kick is up. Freaking not even close. Wide freaking right. Nobody wants to score points, apparently. Nobody wants to score points. Oh, my Lord. Which Oregon Ducks quarterback holds the record for the most career passing yards? Okay. So I got to think back on. Didn't even look like it was going to make it either. Oh, my goodness. He's bad. So, got to think back the likes of maybe Dan Fouts, Marcus Mariota. It's not Bo Nix, as he's only been here for 2 seasons. It's not Dennis Dixon, though I do like to see him. Who's another famous Oregon? I know, there's Justin Herbert. I don't know if it's like, I'm thinking it's either Mariota or Herbert. I'm thinking Mariota or Herbert. I'm going to go with my guts. I'm going to try to say, isn't it Mariota? Avery Johnson with the pass incomplete. Too high for his receiver. That is too high for the receiver. Intended target. Who was the intended target? That was Jerron Tibbs. It was Mariota. I figured much. I figured as much. Was Herbert was Herbert second? Who was second? Those third conversions. 1 for 7 and 2 for 6. That's a terrible. 3:32 remaining. Avery Johnson dropping back. He's going to go throw left, and he finds his man. There you go. First down, Kansas State. That is Joe Jackson with the catch. So now Kansas State wants to move the ball now, which is a good sign. So we're almost at the 2-minute warning. We're about 3:14 remaining. It was Herbert. Yeah, I knew it was. Yeah, I knew it was between Mariota and Herbert. But with Mariota and being the only Heisman winner, I just like, it has to be Herbert. Rice with the run up the middle, getting get several yards. We're probably going to go with one more play before we reach the 2-minute warning. Yeah, Herbert was 255 yards short. And here's keeping it to himself is Avery Johnson. They thought Rice was going to be the one handing off. You better hold on to the ball before you fumbled again. There is a flag on the play, though. Oh, and it's like one of the. It looks like one of the Iowa State players might be hurt because he was slow getting up, even with the help of his teammates. Now, if you didn't answer, trigger question: what year? It's like early 1900s. It's like way back. I'm gonna guess 1902. That's my guess. I know they had made it far back before. 1917. Okay, I was kind of close. At least I didn't answer like 1995 because I know Oregon made the Rose Bowl that year, but they lost to Penn State badly. Then they won, and then they had a Rose Bowl drought. Went to the first Rose Bowl for the first time since 2000. In 2009, lost Ohio State. Then they made it back 2 years later. Played against Russell Wilson and the Wisconsin Badgers. Then played the first semifinal Rose Bowl against Florida State. Crushed them. Then 2019 happened, and we beat Wisconsin again in a close matchup. And then, last year, Oregon got annihilated by Ohio State. That's as far as I can remember for those, for the times they've been in the Rose Bowl. I always loved the Rose Bowl. It's like a dream. Fansville, welcome back, Fansville. I am happy that Fansville is back. I am happy they are back. Thomas, are you trying to send me some trivia? I mean, I don't mind. I was like, this is going to be the time he's going to send me Oregon trivia. Oregon. Oh, yeah. Oregon defeated 14-0 in the matchup, which was their third ever Rose Bowl. I see. I see now. Penn State, Nittany Lions. Safe life repair, safe life replace. Nice. This game is so sloppy. It's so sloppy. Say life repair, say life replace. Can we replace the offense of this game? Is that a possibility? Safe life. Can we replace the offense so we can reduce those turnovers? 4 turnovers in one half. The Brian Robinson Jr. trade. I mean, well, Christian McCaffrey's not going to get healthy anytime soon. I mean, he's just been battling injury after injury after injury. Jordan Mason's no longer on the team, so it's like I can see why the Niners wanted to trade for him. They need a running back. They want to at least have a solid option of running back and not from a third stringer or fourth stringer. They got to have someone with experience that can quickly learn the playbook. So I can see why the Niners trade for him. The Niners are just so riddled with so many injuries. Riddled with a lot it's just the injuries are just too much for the Niners. Too much. It's like the Niners the only team that comes to mind if you just hear the word injury. It's like, oh, okay, now I know there's a Niner player hurt. Avery Johnson's going to keep it to himself. He's going to run it on the right side. He gets a gain of 3, so that will be 3rd and 9 for Kansas State. And so the second quarter, Iowa State got the ball first, so Kansas State will get it back by halftime. Oh yeah, Thomas. Oh yeah, the Birmingham Stallions are officially back in the UFL according to Repoll. Oh my gosh, that's the Pop-Tart mascots. There's a Pop-Tart mascot. There's Pop-Tart mascots in the stadium. Oh my goodness, it's a joyous sight. It's a joyful sight to see. First of all, it wasn't week 3, it was week 2. Jets played the Colts in week 3. But yes, I do remember that. It was Jimmy Garoppolo out, freaking Nick Bosa. They had it was a living nightmare. And the Giants couldn't even beat their C team. It was freaking gorgeous. It was freaking gorgeous. 3rd and 8. And it looks like Iowa State took a timeout too. Yeah, SRG's definitely happy. I saw him like, hello, boys, I'm back. Johnston going in the middle, finds his man, and he will go down around the 42-yard. That was Jace Brown with the catch and run. And the clock stops at 147. And friggin' Chris Kleiman is just so... He is heated. Don't know what's all about, but already we got both coaches angry at something. And there's another catch made by Jerron Tibbs, but Ricky Pearsall and Brian Robinson need to come out of the tunnel of the Merriman. They got to. They're just doing quick passes at Jerron Tibbs. Why is Iowa State not doing anything about it? 49ers are just, it's like they have it's like a constant bug that will never go away. It's a constant bug that will never, ever go away. In the backfield, 1st and 10, a minute 16. Get State, drop it back. There were 3 Cyclone players that got through the offensive linemen. Where was the blocking? There was no blocking. That's a great defense. It's just great pressure on the Cyclones. Like, there were just 3. There were 3 players that went through. Oh, my gosh. They just... And Kent State gets flagged for pass interference. And Andrew's like, what the hell is this? He's like, what is that? That ain't pass interference. Oh. Please fumble before halftime. Please. Please. I want to lose my mind more effectively. I want to lose my mind more. Second at 22 and 52 seconds remaining. Yeah, now they're out of field goal range because of that penalty now. That is a big rip. That's a rip right there. Drop back. Johnson. Oh, he threw too high, but he threw it. It was not only high, but he almost intercepted that. I will say almost intercepted that pass. Jeremiah Cooper almost got the pick. That could have been that could be easily intercepted. It could have been easily intercepted. They just need to get the field goal range. That's all they need to do. You just need field goal range. You're gonna do a screen, and he even made. Oh, sweet pearl! Trying to do a screen and just nowhere. You can try a long field goal, but what good would that? But what good would that do? What good would that do? That pass interference screwed them. It screwed them. Does their kicker even? Does their kicker even have the chance? And they're gonna call it. It looks like they might call a timeout, which they are. do you even like try? Like at least try to kick a field goal. It's your way of testing. It's a way of testing it. It's a way of testing your kicker. You know? No, they're just gonna punt it. No, they're punting it. Wow, okay. I mean, but if you did miss it, because how far are they? That would have been like, okay, that would have been all right. The punt is away. Bear catch at the 3. So more than likely, we're probably going to get halftime. So Kansas State will get the ball in the second half. I agree, Tugboat. It was an ugly half. Holy crap, that was a freaking mess. 6 for 15, 78 yards, -2 rushing yards for Rocco Beck. He got sacked 3 times, and Avery Johnson 9 for 14, 60 yards, 24 rushing yards. Rocco Beck is going to kneel, and then we are officially at halftime. Oh my goodness, this game so far has been an ugly mess. It's mainly, I feel like, first off, they have, like, it's been months since they've been actually trying out been playing against a real opponent. But also it's like the rain is becoming a big factor in this case. But ugly game to say the least. Ugly game so far. Anything can happen, but other than that, it's like no. But yeah, so it is one. So we're probably going to be back at halftime by round 2 because the college football halftime is 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and check and see if there's other games what other games do we have going about? Is there any games on the MLB network? Like, what do we got? Got some baseball. I mean, there's also a freaking there's NFL preseason, but the Jets already played the preseason game against the Eagles, and that's that. But they fumbled. Like they turned the ball over like 4 times. They fumbled it 4 times. That is something I cannot get over. I can listen to these stats right here, right? Like, look at these stats. Yeah, so 8 first downs for Iowa State, while Kansas State only has 7. Oh, it's Red Sox Yankees. Oh, brother. Oh, get the Yankees on. All right, well, I'll just leave this on for the time being. All right. Total yards 154 for Kansas State, 101 for Iowa State. At least Iowa State is positive on rushing yards with 23. Kansas State with 94. So the rushing game is definitely there for Kansas State. It's just, but passing is there for Iowa State. So 2 turnovers, and there are 2 turnovers on both sides, and both of those turnovers for each team were caused by penalties or by fumbles. Penalties, Iowa State only had 1 committed, while Kansas State only has 4 for 28. But yeah, it's funky. It's a funky game. It is a funky game. So, but yeah, it's like, especially like the way they start the game was just so interesting because Iowa State did not get any, they got a first down. They did not go anywhere with it. Then they punted. Kansas State muffed the ball. Dylan Edwards, who left the game because of injury. And then Iowa State recovered it. Throws a pitch to Abu Sama, and Sama dropped the pitch because it was too hard for him, and it went through his hands. Yeah, and it went through his hands. And Kansas State recovered it. Like that's just it's just that in a nutshell. That's just that in a nutshell. I just again, it's ugly. It was an ugly win. Ooh, that's a nice sweeper on the Yankees. That was a little nice sweeper. But yeah, I saw the game at 6:30 on Fox between it was at Fresno State versus Kansas, and so, oh sorry. Stop yawning. Damn it. And it says that Kansas in that game is favored by 13. It's a big favor. It's a big favor right there. And this is Fresno State's last year. Because like here's the thing, it's like I kind of consider, because with the Pac-12 now becoming an official conference now, like now Pac-12 has earned I say that Pac-12 is still a Power 5 conference team because like it's still Oregon State and Washington State there. Teams like Fresno State, Boise State, San Diego State, like they have the potential of becoming a big school team, like a Power 5 team. Like that's what it was back then for Cincinnati. Who was it? Cincinnati, Houston, and UCF, and maybe BYU when they joined the Big 12. Like they had the potential of joining that conference. That they had that opportunity. It's just like for a long time before it was figured out, they were trying to figure out, okay, who's going to be the eighth team, because according to the rules, you have to have 8 teams in the conference before you consider yourself an official. Before you consider yourself an official conference. That's why there was no Pac-12 championship, because there was only 2. It's not official. But then surprise, Texas State of the Sun Belt Conference just joined along. I was like, hey, do you guys have room? For basketball, there's Gonzaga that will join the Pac-12. And Gonzaga has a really good basketball program, so representing a big conference is important. Jeez, Warren, you're Warren of the Yankees right now. He's just throwing these pitches so high. He's throwing those pitches high and dandy. But yeah, let's go. No, I'm gonna go ahead and check. Just probably out of curiosity, just checking. What games do we have coming up for the conference for the schedule? Boise State's playing South Central. Well, that's not Central. South Florida. Ha! They're playing South Florida. I need FBS all. Yeah, 13.5, Francis State, Kansas. Yeah, Sam Houston, West Kentucky. West Kentucky's favored by 10.5. Yeah, then 7:30 it's Stanford at Hawaii. So it's gonna be like 2:30 over there. Yeah, and then Thursday, so a couple nice games. So Boise State, South Florida at 5:30. That is kind of a good one. Kind of a good one. And then at Fox Sports 1 is Buffalo, Minnesota. And then the game I want to try to see at Arrowhead, that's taking place at Arrowhead on what is it? On Thursday. See if I want to see if I'm up for it. See if I can stream Nebraska and Cincinnati. But again, I'm only going to do one game a week, one game a weekend, because I don't want to tire myself out from streams and feel now I'm not gonna feel like doing any of the schoolwork. It's I'm trying to find a balance between my lifestyle and work, because that is definitely important. And that game, Nebraska is favored by 6.5. So Nebraska and Cincinnati, that will be on my mind. The ones on Saturday might be good. I'm probably going to be streaming a lot. Good for you, man. Good for you. Stream yourself a Washington game if you want to. Yeah, Auburn, Baylor, Georgia Tech, Colorado. And of course you go Saturday. So ABC. Of course, ABC, Syracuse, Tennessee, Texas, Ohio State. Oregon's facing Montana State. Oregon will find a way to shoot themselves in the foot some way, somehow. Streaming, but one. Isn't that one game that you are trying to go to, I think? Because wasn't that something that you were trying to talk to me about? Oh, Nevada. Oh my gosh, Nevada! Oh my goodness, Nevada, Penn State. Penn State is favored by 44 points. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you and SRG. Yeah, that's what I know. But you and SRG are trying to get those tickets. I know. It's been a bit, but I know it's okay. Now you mention it, you guys are going to a game. Which one is it? Is it the Vikings? Is it the Vikings that you guys are going to? LSU, Clemson, New Mexico, Michigan. So I'm also not going to stream this head again because it's I just want to have a nice, grand old time with it. Nice time, just watch a full game of football, just full games of football. No, Cal versus Oregon State, Utah, and UCLA. It's Pac-12 after dark, baby. I'm happy that we're getting it back a bit. Sam Darnold revenge game. Oh, baby. Forgetting Sam Darnold's the quarterback for Seahawks. Oh, brother. That's a base hit for the Red Sox, and the Red Sox got 2 runners in. Oh, brother. Anthony's going to be probably cramping his pants at the moment. Vlogging will be happening. Vlogging. Yeah, that's a good hit from Story. It's a nice hit. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot the Mountain West does games on TNT/HBO Max. I forgot that's a thing. That's a television deal for the Mountain West. Look at week 2. Like, how are we thinking of week 2? Oh, okay. So there's no Thursday game. James Madison in Louisville. Tickets as low as $8? Ain't no way. James Madison in Louisville could be a good one. That is a good one. And I'm heading there into Belton, Virginia Tech, Lane Stadium. Never experienced Lane Stadium at night before. That's gonna be fun. That is gonna be fun for sure. Yeah, the Braves freaking losing. What, they lost? What? Braves lost to the Mets. That's all I know. Because the Braves are freaking they're just dog water. That's all the Braves going to be this season. They're just dog water. They ain't making the playoffs for anything. You know, not making the playoffs for anything. We have about 5 more minutes, I think. I think we have about 5 more minutes until we are back at the half. Yeah, look at the context football. Fumble, punt, downs, fumble, touchdown, punt, fumble. Yeah, you like fumble, I have a game for you. There was a Monday night preseason game. Yeah, what was it? It was Bengals and the Commanders on Monday night. Yeah, I don't know what. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there is a Thursday night. I know there are Thursday night games, but there was that on Prime. Jogger 9 saying Iowa State doesn't call timeout on 4th and 23 to try and get another position. Iowa State fair catches the punt at the 2-yard line with 2 seconds left. We know you're just gonna take the knee in the best case scenario. Welcome to dumb decisions. Oh yeah, the shoe through. Who throws the shoe? Today is CBS's. What was it? Today, Saturday? I don't know. The television networks got to do what they got to do. They're just going to do what they're going to do. And they're just going to do what they can. It is what it is. So I should probably going to head back over. I'm going to change on over to ESPN now. Just in case. Still commercial break, but you never know. You may never know how the schedule will grow. Today is the final day of preseason. Okay, so after that, and you got from today to the first day of the NFL roster cuts. Got to trim that roster down to 53. Wonder if we're gonna see any UFL players are gonna make to the 53-man roster. It'd be cool to see Harrison Mevis of the Jets, the kicker of the Stallions, the thicker kicker, make his way up to the roster. I think that would be nice to make it to the 53-man roster. All right, you ready for the other half of this slugfest? Get ready. Get your glasses. We're going to get your glasses ready. We're going to experience another freaking thing of the slugfest. Watch now this game's going to become a blowout all of a sudden, or it's just becoming a high-score game. It's like a tale of two halves. Sloppy versus, this game is now big game of the year material. Honestly, I would be mad. I would be like, what was the first half all about? If they do manage to score so many times out of this. Dominic Overby was got the receiving touchdown. And then Avery Johnson just ran it for himself. So we have one passing touchdown and he rushed one. Yeah, turnovers, 2 fumbles each. Yeah, Dylan Edwards left the game with an injury. He was the one who also muffed the punt. He was also the player that muffed the punt. That muffed the punt at the opening drive. And here we go. We officially kicked off the second half. We're going to start the third quarter now. He's going to take it from the end zone. And he gets to the 19, so closer to 21. Closer to 21. That was, okay, hold on real quick. Just a white screen again. That was Bryce Norberg. Yeah, so, alrighty. So, Avery Johnson at shotgun. I'm trying to be as calm as I can. Avery Johnson driving back. Batted down. That's a good play. Incomplete. Really good play. That was Ikene Ezelgu. Batted the ball down of Avery Johnson. He was trying to dump it off to Joe Jackson, but well played by the D lineman. Really good stuff. So second down and 10, Kansas State. Wildcats on their own 19. Jackson is now beside Johnson. And Johnson's going to keep it to himself, and he's going to run past the 25, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at the 26. So that's about a 7-yard gain right there. So they're looking at a third and short situation. So Johnson's utilizing his legs, trying to get the Cyclones off guard. Now there's 3rd and 2. So now the ball will be placed at the 27. So don't try to just keep handing off to Joe Jackson to run up the middle. Don't do that. Don't do that for the life of anybody. Play action, gets the pass off, and he catches it. No, I think he got hit, and he still managed to hang on like he was about to fumble. But regardless what happened, if he was far back or he was near the line of scrimmage, so they're going to say 4th and 1 and call it forward progress. So now it's a 3 and out for Kansas State. So already, not even 2 minutes in, we already got 3 and out. Good start. Good start. Funky. It's a funky one. Gets to the 40, probably the 42, 41, 42. I can't tell because it's just the field. Everyone seems very excited about Dan Mullen, but I'm not. Well, give him a chance. I don't know. Wasn't he like a head coach of Florida at one point? Didn't he coach like Florida or Mississippi State? Because I'm trying to figure out what was his head coach at the moment. Because Barry Odom was the previous head coach. Now he's coaching Purdue. See, Kansas State. Iowa State. Play action. Marco Beck going deep. He finds the receiver. It hits the back of a Kansas State defensive player, so there will be no pass interference on that play. He hits the back of the receiver. He hits the back of the receiver. He was trying to go for Chase so well, but that was his intended target. He went 5-7 in his most previous season. Then he got fired. I can kind of see why it's like cautious. It's like you're being cautious about it. 2nd and 10, Beck's dropping back, and he is going to get sacked. That's the 4th time I believe in this game that he's been sacked. I think that's the 4th time he got sacked. Yeah, that was sack number 4. That was Toby Osunanmi again. His 2nd sack. That was his 2nd sack of the day. So that's 4 sacks already. So there's an offensive lineman problem from the Cyclones. Play action once again, a 3rd and 21. And he's gonna have to run it, and he gets back to where the original line of scrimmage was. But like Kansas State on that drive, that's another 3 and out. Oh my gosh, how was this game determined? How was this game determined who's going to win or not? How's it going to determine who wins? I really don't know. Then here comes another punt. Calling for a fair catch, and he will call it around the 16. And there's a flag on the play. Oh, goodness. What's going to happen now? All right, so they're saying there's no flat. Okay, so they're saying there's no fouls on the play. All right. Look at that golf course. In Ireland, those are really beautiful golf courses. Wow, they are really pretty. Grass is so clean cut. I'm sorry, I can't stop. It's just beautiful. Ireland just looks so beautiful. I wish just I just wish this game was as chaotic as it was last year. I just wish there was just something more. I just wish there was just something more to the chaotic factor of this game. That's just the one thing I wish it has. The chaos. Who loves football chaos? Football chaos matters a lot in college football. Like the only time I see a lot of chaos happening in NFL's like underdogs win. There's a crazy comeback. And there was just it was just nothing but great closing games. It's like if you have a week that contains a lot of very close games, it's like, oh, you got yourself a good football week right there. It's like how I felt in week 2 of the 2022 season. Man, I can't believe that season will now be 3 years ago. But this season was just drugs. It was drugs. Red Sox are up 2-0, top of the 4th, game 3 of the series, which the Red Sox led 2-0. Dang. Anthony Shears. Somebody check on Anthony. I know I know he's not gonna be happy with that. Somebody check it on him. Somebody check on him, please. Start to worry sick. He's going to succumb to the goodness of the Red Sox. Succumbing to the goodness of the Red Sox. Alrighty, Kansas State gets the ball back. Avery Johnson and shotgun. He's going to hand this off to Joe Jackson. He's going to go try up the middle, but he gets only 1 yard on the run. And now he'll be 2nd and 9. We're seriously going to have a 7-7? We're going to go overtime at 7-7. Falcons release Ben DiNucci. Ah, rip. Ben DiNucci. Just think how Brandon Pern just pronounce it. Joe Jackson up the middle, and he does get the first down. It's about time. That's a 10-yard run up the middle for Joe Jackson. Finally, something happened in the second half. Boy, finally. Where was that? Where was that the entire time? Anyways, first down to 10. Avery Johnson dropping back. Oh, he might go deep a little bit. Nope, you guys, man. And it's caught by Bradley, and he's considered down at the 39, which is enough for the first down. It's enough for the first down. This is Duran Bradley, the redshirt senior, coming off of the transfer portal. And there's another catch again, and that's another. It looks like that could be another first down. This one is Jace Brown with a catch. Just short of the sticks, but still, Kansas State is finding something. They're collecting on offense. Those are 3 straight completions for Johnson. So there you go. There's a rhythm. Maybe Chris Kleiman has found something on the Iowa State defense he can exploit. Gives Adonis Moise. He's going deep. Here's a wide open tight end. And he would be down at the 34. That was Brandon Lofton, the redshirt junior, with the catch and run coming off on the seam on the right side. So that's 4 straight completions now for Avery Johnson. 3 for 3 on this drive. 3 completions. My bad. It was just after that run. Well, at the 34, Jackson is in motion to that leaves Johnson an empty backfield. Johnson takes a snap. He's going to go ahead and try to run it, but nothing really. Only gets like a yard. Only a yard on the play. So catch yourself a breather from the Cyclones, but at least Kansas State has trying to find themselves a good rhythm. FCS kickoff tonight on ESPN. California Davis and Mercer. California Davis is going to join the Mountain West next year. They're going to do a little end around with Jace Brown. And where the hell were you going? You went way far back. You lost like 5 yards. What the heck are you doing? You lost 5 yards. What are you trying to do? You're trying to be too cute. You lost 4 yards. What are you doing? You don't need to get so cute. You got to take the lead. Somebody has to take the lead. Someone has to. Somebody has to. He gets the tight end, and he only makes it to the 30, like 33, 32, because that's a 50-yarder right there. Which don't know if it's quite field goal range for Kansas State, but it's like, imagine what those 4 yards can do for you. You can make a clear field goal. It's not a guarantee, but it's like, why are you trying to get cute with these end around calls? And he's going for it. 4th and 8. What are you doing? 4th and 8? Just take your points. Attempt to take your points. Johnson tries to throw it, went through his hands, and it's turnover on downs. Why did you go for it on 4th and 8? Fourth and 8? What? The Cyclones just had those receivers all dotted up, and they were right through his hands. So that's the receiver's fault. It was Durant Bradley who dropped it. You freaking idiots. Fourth and 8? You went for it on 4th and 8. Why? What kind of incompetence is that? Fourth and 8? Oh my goodness. Seriously. No, seriously. 4th and 8. What are you thinking? I lost it, dude. I don't know. I don't know how good their kicker, how good their place kicker is. Who's it? Luis Rodriguez? I'm looking this up. Yeah, Luis Rod. What's his longest field goal? What in hell are you doing? What are you doing? Just what the heck are you doing? What's his longest? He can kick a 54-yarder. So a 50-yarder was all right. So why did you go for it on 4th and 8 at your own at their 4th and 8? If Kansas State loses this game, you know exactly where we're going back on. Just take your points. It's tied. Just take the lead. Get yourself some momentum, for Pete's sakes. Get yourself some momentum. Like something. I lost brain cells just now. I just lost it. I lost it. 4th and 8. 4th and 8. That is so idiotic. That's the dumbest of the dumb. Sama gets a 2-yard gain or a 3-yard gain. Like, have you seen F4 yet? F4? Wait. F4. Wait, what do you mean F4? Can you clarify what's F4? I might be living under a rock, maybe. Rocco back, dropping back, throws in the middle. He finds his man. And that's good enough for the first down. That is Eli Green, the redshirt senior, with the catch and run. At least that's the first down for Iowa State. Iowa State, Iowa State, you gotta. If you've seen someone fantastic, oh no, I haven't. I have not. But if you see someone just making stupid decisions as a head coach, the other team needs to take advantage. Serve them punishment. Here comes Sama, and Sama will get mainly nothing. Abu Sama gets nothing on that drive. TD drive fee for 348. Well, there are 8 drives, 4 for 14 and 40 yards. Gosh, that's bad. This game is just so drugs. It's freaking fantastic, no pun intended. Shot pistol formation, back, dropping back, avoiding the sack, and he's going to run it. And he does slide at the 48. So he's about 3 yards away from a first down. And then he just slides. So third down. So 3rd and 4. We got a timeout already? Wow, timeout. Early timeout call by the Cyclones here. So early timeouts by the Cyclones. Try to figure out what to do on 3rd and 4. I'm sorry. 4th and 8. Like the only time you will go 4th and 8 if you're trying to if you need a game-winning touchdown. But oh my goodness. 4th and frickin' 8. I already that is like the what already it's literally the dumbest decision I have ever seen. It's literally the dumbest one of the dumbest decisions already. We're in the first game of the season. That is the dumbest decision. 4th and 8. Seriously. And then on top of that, you have a Division I receiver, Jerron Bradley, just let the ball went through his hands. What the like? Seriously, what the hell are you doing? Like, seriously, like again, like I said this a couple times, they literally smeared their hands with butter or just Butterfingers. Like, do you order a couple thousand pounds of Butterfingers too, alongside with 2,500 pounds of food and 1,800 pounds of Gatorade? Ugh. Ugh. I'm sorry. That's like, I'm sorry. That is just, I'm losing brain cells still. Going for it on 4th and frickin' 8. Just dag nabbit. At least you didn't go. That would have been more stupid if they went for it in their own territory. That would have been stupid too. Yeah, that would be more stupid. It's 3rd and 4. What do you got in mind, Campbell? Are you going to be an idiot like Kleiman did? And then off to Sama. And Sama, ooh, he's going to be very close. Inches short. He's probably going to be less than a yard short. Like a couple feet away. See, at least they're at that enemy territory and it's short distance. At least it's that situation. 4th and 1. Play clock winding down. Beck is going to hand it off. Fakes the speed option. He does get the first down. First down is there for Iowa State, so the drive will continue for the Cyclones. See, Kansas State, that's how you convert a 4th down. Not 4th and 8 crap. And there's Anthony Beck at the stance. 5-1. Oh, dear gosh. Oh, dear goodness. Give Anthony a mental health check. And Sama getting a decent run up the middle. There's a decent run up the middle, not the first down, but it's still but still getting good amount of yardage. 3 minutes left until the fourth quarter. 27 yards. Not, well, slow, but at least try to pick up the latter half. 43 rushing yards so far today. They were at the negatives at one point in the second quarter. They had like -5. All right, so they're at the negative. They're at the 35-yard line. They're gonna hand this off to Sama again, right side, and he does get more. He gets about 6 or 7 yards as he was forced out of bounds. But that is a first down for the Cyclones. It's rhythm, and they're just running it. They're doing what they tried to do in the first drive before they just went past and they get sacked every time. They're just running it. 2 minutes remaining, first 10 from the 27-yard line. So Wildcat and Samas gets it, and he will get about 3 yards. I say 3. Second and 7 at the 24. They try to do a Wildcat on the Wildcats, but at least they're making little progress. Second and 7. Play action. Backed. Throws deep right side field. Oh my gosh, he caught it, but they're saying he never got a foot down inbounds. Oh no. I want to check that. That was a good catch, though. Let's see. Did he catch it? Oh my gosh, it looks. Oh, but he did not. It looked like he did not maintain possession, I don't think. It's the bobble. It looked like he did, but he bobbled. Dang, that's unfortunate. It happens. That was Alexander Cooper, I think. Back. He's going for the end zone again. He finds an open band. What a catch! He got the foot down. That's a touchdown for the Cyclones. And it's Brent and Silkson with the touchdown. Thank goodness that happened. And Iowa State did the thing. They took advantage of Kansas State's stupidity. They took advantage of their stupidity. And I'm all for it. I am all for it. That's a nice long drive, too. 6 minutes in 11 plays. Extra point is up, and it is good. Extra points up and good. Yeah, they tried to do a cross blitz. And guess what? It's the same thing. He was doing a slow go. Like a little slow go. Faked the slant, and he just went and go. He knows that he's not going to get any safety help, so he's going to rely on his speed against one-on-one coverage. Because if there was safety help, he would have helped number 4. He would have helped Daniel Cobbs covering Dominic Overby. But if he's doing that, then that means you're leaving Ed Skilton open in the backfield, only one on coverage. So it's a good read by Beck, knowing this opportunity with a little slow, it's like a little dig and go, or a little slow go. So that is definitely a play by Iowa State. Well played. Well played. Well, game over. Knowing this game, this is the last scoring play. Oh, dude, no. With this game, we're going for it to the very end, my friend. Watch all of a sudden, this game's gonna turn up like drugs again. Like score drugs. Yeah, see, like they had to repaint it. They had to repaint it because you can't even see the damn lines. You can still barely see anything. Like, geez Louise. The freaking field is so, it looks sad. Like, where's the vibrant colors? Joe Jackson running left side and only get 2 yards, but there's a flag on the field with exactly a minute remaining. Holding number 83, that is Will Swanson. The redshirt senior tight end will be called for holding. So they're going to be back at the 15. They're going to be back at the 15. So first and 20 then. I now want to. No, dude. Did you not see me when I was doing what was it? Pitt and Toledo. I do not want this, especially with the slop fest that is this game. Definitely, this just no. Avery Johnson, he's open. It's a good catch by Jace Brown. That's a first down, or close to a first down, I mean. We might end up being the last play at the third and might do one more. They're just going to go ahead and take their time. Jace Brown, the junior wide receiver, makes a crucial catch. That was a 17-yard catch. You're going to go one more play. Play action. Johnson. He's going to go. He looks like he's going to go deep. But no, he's going to go for his tight end, Garrett Oakley, and he will be forced out around the 45. And with that play, we are officially in the fourth quarter. So, sloppy game, but at least it's a close one. At least we have a close game. At the very least. But Iowa State leads the game 14-7. If you guys missed it, this game has been a slop fest from the very beginning. 2 turnovers on each team, and teams just making dumb decisions, especially the one notable one I saw going for it on 4th and 8. Tie game, even though you're at your own 33 and your kicker has the potential of kicking a 50-yard field goal. I don't know. I mean, regardless, it would have been like for what, 14-10. But at least, like, if you can get a touchdown, right? If you can get a touchdown out of that, then you could take the lead. You don't even need a touchdown to tie. But now the fact you went for it, now a touchdown will have you tie the game. It's idiotic. It's idiotic at best. Like, I just don't know. I don't understand. Why 4th and 8? No overtime. This will already be having overtime on this is like bad. It's like there's overtime for a good reason, but there's overtime for a bad reason. This is overtime for a bad reason. If the score stays like this. Royal Caribbean. The fourth quarter. So, are we going to get a chaotic first quarter by a lot of scoring, or are we going to get idiocy? Like idiocy. That's a good question. That's a good question in my book. It's like anybody that goes for overtime, it's like they just like want chaos. Like chaos football. Let's go and play. Imagine that. Imagine that touchdown to it's Gilson was the last play? What's the last scoring play of the game? I would imagine that. Alabama, Florida State, Clemson, LSU. Ooh, Ireland, pretty. 255 total yards and a fumble. Hey, Chris Kleiman, how about tell her that I should not have gone for it on 4th and 8? I was a total moron. Avery Johnson dropping. Oh, he's going deep. He's going deep. He finds a man. Oh! He had Jace Brown one-on-one. Does not connect. With his one-on-one coverage, he was using his speed. And he even tripped. And even the defensive back tripped too. Just, my goodness. Probably a catch. Probably could have been a catch. I don't know. There's been a lot of players today that has the ball go through their hands. There's a quick throw from Avery Johnson, and that is Ron Tibbs with the catch. But he will get a gain of 8, I believe. Gets a gain of 8. 3rd and 3. So 3rd and 3 from Kansas State. Here comes Will Swanson in motion. Johnson will pump fakes. He's going to go deep again to the end zone. He finds a wide open Chase Brown, and he catches for the touchdown. There you have it. There you go. For 37 yards, Chase Brown. Finally, it's score. It's points. It's points. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That took him 2 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. No, there's no. They will not be over. I swear, if this game goes overtime, did the receiver? Wait, was that guy supposed to cover him? Oh, he just got completely turned around. He got completely turned around. No, Thomas, there will be no, I swear, this game, I swear, like, okay, if it's 21-21, I'll allow overtime. This is just like I said, like I want overtime. I just want a good reason for overtime. Yeah, Squidtard saying the offenses are offensing again. It's about freaking time. So now I will say they gotta keep scoring again. Nah. Okay. Let each team get one safety so we can go to overtime 16-16. That's even worse. No, dude. You're making overtime worse than you think it is. You're just making overtime worse for a reason. That's just not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it. That's just not how the way you do it. I'm sorry. So now what? Now all of a sudden it is set 14-14 now. It's been 7-7 in halftime. Now it's 14-14. We got an upgrade. It's an upgrade. We have gotten an upgrade. But maybe like, oh, no, dude, it's like 2021's Illinois and Penn State. Oh goodness, just the thought. I think the most overtimes in NFL history was that game. It was 9 overtimes, I think. And here's a kickoff. Ooh, he got hit. He got rocked, but he will get down to the 27. So, deep pass to Jace Brown. Ties the game at 14. We have about 14 minutes left of the game. And Rocco Beckton, the Cyclone offense, needs to score one more time to get to retake the lead again. So we're gonna have first and 10 from the 27. Wear out the defense. Oh, drop the snap. But finds a way to get one. But finds a way to get a pass to Eli Green. Still not a first down, but it's still gaining. But it's still progress of getting yards. Handing off to Carson Henson. And Carson Henson was about to break free, but he will get tackled at the 50. Carson Henson was on the brink of getting free. But it was enough to get a big gain for a first down. Carson Henson, 7 rushes, 27 yards. How come you're not running with him? There's some potential good stuff from him. Have him run. Play action. Backed. He's going to go deep left side. It was almost intercepted on Kansas State. That was a close one. That was Donovan McIntosh. Almost getting the interception. And it hits him in the right thigh. So 2nd and 10. So 2nd down and 10. Hands it off to Hanson. Hanson gets a first down. He's running. Why has he not been running the ball? Why has it just been Why has it been Abu Sama? He's got more. I think he already has more. He already has more production than freaking Sama did. Grief. Good grief. First down at 10. Handing it off to Hansen again. And Hansen gets about a gain of 8. Like, how many yards does he have? He has 51. He has 51 yards rushing. He had 51 yards rushing in 4 less attempts than Abu Sama. But at least the run game is kind of working for the Cyclones. So second down and 2. Handing off to Hansen again. And he will gets the first down, and he will get down about the 21. So that is about what is that, 7-yard gain? So that's what, now he's at 58. 11-20. So Kansas State is having their backs against the wall for now. Iowa State's just taking their time. Just in case it's like, okay, so if we make them be on the field longer, we'll tire them out if we need to have a game-winning drive on our own. Back rolling. He's going to throw on the sideline and will go out of bounds, incomplete. Could not find anybody open down the field. So second and 10 with 10:53 remaining. You see Davis versus Mercer and North Carolina Central versus Southern. And Cat one's out. And Cat one's in. Here comes to Abu Sama going left side. And he does gain some yards. He gains about several yards. Gains about several yards there. Oh, crap. The OBS. Oh, dang it. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. For some reason, it was saying that was saying the connection was unstable, so I just had to hit a refresh. So we're okay. We didn't miss any. We didn't miss any action. We're all good. We are all good. Scored 17-14 in favor of the Cyclones. Okay. 4 wins after trailing in the fourth quarter. Second FBS. First one is Illinois. First one is Illinois. Alrighty. So Kansas State gets the ball back. They will get the ball back. Then he's going to take it from the 2. And he's going to get freaking flipped over like a windmill. And that is going to be Kansas State's ball. Kansas State will start on their own 20-21 yard line. Okay. So Kansas State. So we have about what? Forgot how many minutes. Like 10 minutes? 9 minutes? 10 minutes. 9:59. So you got 2 full chances to try and take this lead or extend it. Johnson makes a quick pass, and Chase Brown drops it once again. Some of these receivers just can't catch. Like, that's like one of the catches that's like one of many times we have seen today that these receivers just can't. They just can't catch. It's crazy to see a game where players just can't catch. Because I would have converted them a 4th and 8 if he knew how to catch. But even then, it was stupid, regardless. Johnson's rolling to the left, and he's going to keep running. He gets a first down, but there is a flag on the play. And it could be another holding call onto the Wildcats. 78 on the offense. Yep. Holding 78 on the offense. So left tackle. Yeah. He was turning him like he was steering a boat. Yeah, they have 6 penalties for 48 yards today. Gotta clean those up. Well, Iowa State only committed 1. And that was that defensive delay of game. That was the penalty they got. Johnson looking to throw deep, and he does throw one to the 25, and Jerron Tibbs will make the run to about the 29. So, progress, question mark? So, progress, question mark? Yeah, 3rd and 3. And there's an injured Cyclone down on the field. With about 9:06 remaining. And they're going to cut, and they're going to step aside for a commercial break. So far, Scored Tart said on X, this is like if Michigan and Georgia played a scrimmage of how many times they could drop the ball. There's just too many drop passes today. But what you doing, Cat? What you doing? What you doing, bud? Yeah, so we're okay. I saw the connection. I'm like, wait, what? Fayetteville. Got the officer, the tech mascot. Do not look at Colts Bengals game. Oh, certainly. Thank you. I'm going to look at Colts Bengals game. How can you share the seed? And your team is getting clobber-knocked. Whew. Yikes. Oh, man. You got clobbered. Dude, the Bengals, they're not making it. I'm sorry, they're not making to the playoffs. They are not making it for crap. Oh, wow. So they had to use a timeout for that injury? What? Oh my gosh. He prevented him for the first down. All right. Are you gonna go for it on your own friggin' 29-yard line, climbing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you wait, are you kidding me? He's going for it on 4th and 1 in his own 29. What is he doing? No shot, you're actually going for it. Oh my god, he took the snap. Is that a first down? Was it close? I swear. You gotta bring the chain gang. And it's Iowa State ball. Oh my goodness. I hate Kansas State already. On your own 29. Is he the next Brandon Staley here? Is he the next Brandon Staley? Is he seriously the next Brandon Staley? What are you doing? Just what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Throw a screen, for goodness sakes. You went for it on your own 429. What are you freaking doing? Chris Clemens he's a freaking tool. He's a freaking tool. 4th and 8, and you went 4th and 1 on your own 29. They're reviewing it, but still. They're reviewing it. So hold on your horses, but still, that was such a dumb thing to do. If they manage to overturn this, I swear, that means Kleiman got so damn lucky with this. But do they even have the evidence to overturn this? Do they have enough evidence to overturn this? Because it's either Iowa State getting the ball at the 29. It's either Iowa State getting the ball at the 29 or the 30, or Kansas get the ball on their own 30. He's right there. He's past the 30-yard marker, but where's the first down marker, though? Where is the first down marker? The first down marker's right there. I don't think he did. Hold on. Yeah. He's a dumbass. Why? From your own 29. You suck. 1 for 4. You should not even go for 4th down at all. You should punt the entire time. He's the next Brandon Staley. Holy dog water. Holy dog water, he is garbage. And there's a catch at the 10. Iowa State. And that's Benjamin Brommer, the tight end, gets the first down. First and goal now for Iowa State. Like, what the heck does he think he is? Brandon Staley? I have never seen a head coach that makes two big mistakes in one game before. I don't think I have. I don't think I have seen a head coach making two big mistakes in one game before. Second and goal. Kansas State has to hold him for a field goal. They got to hold him for a field goal. It's empty backfield, so they're going to go spread. Back carries it, and that's touchdown. That is touchdown for Iowa State. And now Kansas State has to score a touchdown. They had to score a touchdown, and they got to go for the onside kick. Oh, my gosh. Chris Kleiman just screwed the game. 4th and 8 and 4th and 1 both led to a touchdown. They both led a touchdown. That's all. That's on the head coach. That is on the freaking head coach right there. That's on the head coach. He's such a moron. I never seen. He went for fourth and 8, where your kicker can make a 50-yarder field goal. And then you went fourth, and when you try to go for 4th and 1 on your own 29, Chris Kleiman's the next Brandon Staley. And if he does not do well, like if he misses a bowl game, like I do not blame him of getting fired. I really don't. I don't blame him for getting fired. Because that's literally how you get fired. If you make dumb decisions like this. Like, I'm fed up with Kansas State. Like, I don't trust them anymore. Because of Kleiman. So dumb. That is so stupid. I didn't even want to change possession anyways because I knew Iowa State's going to get the ball back. He returned it to the 35. Forgot to change possessions for that, but still. Oh, my goodness. Like, if Kansas State somehow wins this, that will be a miracle. That would take a miracle to do. That's a miracle. Here's Garrett Oakley in motion. Avery Johnson shotgun. He's going to play action. He's going to go deep. He finds a wide open man down to the 30. 20. Kansas State. And now possession game. Oh, my goodness. To Jerand Bradley, 65 yards. All of a sudden, now they're back in the game. What is this game? This game is a freaking acid trip. This game is an acid trip. Fumblegeddon. And the kick is up and it's good. And now we're at the final score we were last year with Florida State and Georgia Tech of 24-21. But now Kansas State. So now if you are Iowa State, you don't necessarily to. But the thing is that you don't necessarily need to pass. Well, you could get overtime. I'm just going to say that much. I am going to say that much. You could get overtime. Have mercy. Have mercy. Now Iowa State will get the ball back past 25. And he's still going past 35. He gets down to the 36. 24-21. Six 13. So yeah. So if I was like, here's the thing. It's like again, if I was Iowa State, if I was the Cyclones, I just run it. Just run as much as you can. To milk as much clock as you can. Like milk as much clock as you possibly can. There's a catch, and you will get out of bounds, so the clock will stop with 6 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. And the clock will continue past 6 minutes. So, sag it down to 6. Audibling, changing their place. Overbeat. Motion going to hand it off to Hansen, and Hansen will get the first down with the run, and he will get to the 49-yard line in Wildcat territory. And now you're past 5:30. Yeah, so now you pass 5:30. Hansen's already getting some good rushing attempts. The first half, 23 rushing yards. Now in the second half, 100. So the run game improved. That is one thing I do like about Iowa State. The run game improved. Ha! He has 69 rushing yards. Well, now 71. But he has 69 rushing yards. That's nice. That is nice. So now you're under 5 minutes. As long as Iowa State's getting first downs, Kansas State has nothing to do. As long as you're getting first downs, you're giving Kansas State nothing to do but to stay on the defense. For 16. Kansas State has 3 timeouts, though. Backdrop and back. He throws a quick one to it's Skiltson. They're saying first down. I think he's just short. He's just short of the sticks. I say he is just short of the sticks. So now you're looking at 3rd and 1. Under 4 minutes now. Kansas State needs to stop here. Kansas State needs to stop here. Play action. The tight end. What a catch. What a leap. What a catch by Burkle. Good catch. It was a little too high, but he made the adjustment, make the catch with a good jump. That was a good catch. That was a nice one. Past the 25 too, so you could get a field goal to force him a touchdown if you want to. But there you go, first down. That is what you need. Now you're under 3 minutes. So Kansas State at this point they need to force their timeouts. Handing off to Hansen, right side. Hansen's going to get swallowed up for a gain of 1. 2:39 remaining. And it looks like Kansas is going to start using the timeouts, I think. Clock stops at 2:39. Yep, so there's the first timeout gone from Kansas State. But if Iowa State does get a touchdown, that's game over. If they do manage to get a touchdown, that's game. Unless we get a 2022 Jets-Browns in the mix. Iowa State, like I said, Iowa State, I had nothing else to say besides get your first downs. Let's go, Cyclones. Kansas State are shivering in their boots. The quiet purple team. This man, you can't State loses. You're blaming on the head coach. I blame this on the head coach. From what I see, you blame it on the head coach. Handing off to Hansen, and Hansen actually will lose yards. He will lose about 2 on the play. So there you go. And looks like Kansas State is going to use another timeout. 2:32 remaining. Both teams now have 1 timeout. So we went from ugly game to at least competent game. At least this game is now competent. It was ugly. There's something. There was something. Big 12 champions, yeah. So Oklahoma, then Baylor, Kansas State, Texas, and Arizona. They're the only power conference to have 5 different schools win titles over the last 5 seasons. Wow. Who was 2019? Forgot 2019. It's probably either Texas, Oklahoma, but still, regardless. Kansas State that year, that was like when TCU made that miracle run, I believe. Oh, look at the tall mountains in the background. So beautiful. All right, 3rd and 10. They're going to pass. Beck's running. Does not get the first down, which is good for Kansas. So they're going to use the final timeout right here. So Kansas State, for the time being, they will have a 2-minute warning. You want that, buddy? All right, so Kansas State has one last chance. Kreiman, you better know what the hell you're doing. You have got to know what the hell you're doing. So because a field goal will make it 27-21, that means you want to force Kansas State. You don't want to give them. You want to make sure they don't have any room for error. So it's 4th and 3. I say kick a field goal and force Kansas State into your own hands. Well, actually, they're going for it. They're going for it. No, okay, so I get it. So if you don't make it, then that's fine because they have to start far back in their territory. They got to get a first down here. Or they're going to draw them off sides, which they're going to fail to do. So now nobody has a timeout. So no timeouts on either side. So they were trying to see. So I think what Matt Campbell was trying to see is what does he see on the defense? It looks like Kansas State hasn't, he knows that Kansas State has an idea of what the Cyclones are going for. So you're at what, the 13-yard line? So from there, that's like a 30-yarder, which is not bad. So you kick a field goal, you make it 27-21. You're going to force Kansas State into scoring a touchdown, in which Kansas State will need a couple first downs. So that means Iowa State needs to have their defensive backs all covered up. They're still out there in the open, so they're all going for it. Back dropping back, finds a man. Does he get the first? He does get the first. Spins. Does he get the touchdown? He friggin' does. That's touchdown, Iowa State. And now you have no timeouts, and you're down by 9. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, and yes. Did he get the first? Did he get the first? Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like they're saying his elbow is short. Yeah, either way, yeah, you're in good shape because you are literally right at the goal line. So what else can you do? Yeah, they overturned it. That's what I figured. Call overturned, so we're still 24-21. So first and goal. So are they gonna? Well, Well, you can. Well, they're gonna let the clock run to 2 minutes to the 2 minute warning. So it, it was still at least a close. At least this game was a close enough game, to say the least. The Wildcat and the Cyclone Bird. It's exactly the type of chaos we need for the season opener. Dang right we did. Are we getting over? Sorry, Thomas. We're not getting overtime. Go for those eckies. You see, tasty, my friends. I remember this vine from Thomas Sanders. He's like doing the Stewie Griffin voice. He's like, I don't usually drink, but when I do, I prefer those toss. Stay thirsty, my friends. Oh, Zach Wheeler of the Phillies are going to be out with venous was it thoracic outlet syndrome. What in the heck is that to mean? I'm looking that up. I'm looking that. What the? What is that? I never seen anything like that before. It's a major vein in the arm being compressed from repeated overhead arm movement. Oh, I see. And I was thinking you're gonna keep on kneeing. They are going to kneel. So they're gonna do one more. So one more. So it's gonna be about 120, then 40 seconds, and then just go backwards. Well, that's the first time it finally kicked me out. Cable Box finally kicked me out. Like I said, they're kneeing again. Third and goal now. Wins per season with Campbell 7.1. 124 seasons, they only averaged 4.1 wins per season. Only 11 8+ win seasons and 3 bowl wins. The 124 seasons, dude, that's sad. That is so sad for Iowa State. Matt Campbell is the saving grace of the franchise. And then that looks like that's the final knee. And that will do it. Iowa State will beats Kansas State 24-21. Oh my Lord, what a mess that was. That loss is on Chris Lyman. That loss was on him. What were you thinking? First of all, 4th and 8. Number 2, 4th and 1 and you're 29. Really, Kleiman? That is how you do it? So get out of wait to start, and this was his 100th career win too. But anyways, that'll do it. That's the Ireland game to kick off the 2025 college football season. But as of right now, I'm planning on doing one game next week, and that will be on a Thursday night between Nebraska and Cincinnati in a neutral home game at Arrowhead Stadium. So hopefully I will see you guys for that. Oh, you guys have a great hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.